Ladies and gentlemen, the Sheriff of Contra Costa County, David O. Livingston.
Thank you and good morning and welcome to a day that is a day of celebration. It's a day where these young recruits have worked very hard to achieve what they have achieved with your help. Welcome to the 173rd graduating class. Let me just say a few remarks, if I might. First to the mothers, and I'll say this at most graduations. Mothers, I know what you're worried about and what you're thinking about. You're a little nervous that your loved one has taken this particular professional track. I want to reassure you that we have prepared them well. They are ready for whatever eventuality may come to them. So mothers, please relax and know that your son or daughter has chosen a noble profession and that they are performed and will perform well. Fathers, I know what you're thinking as well. Fathers, you're thinking, finally we got the kid off the family payroll. That's true, fathers. But I think, in truth, you're a little worried about it as well. Again, please trust that we have trained your loved ones well. And this day is really about families. It's about all of you, cousins, uncles, girlfriends, boyfriends, those that have helped to make these people before you succeed. Every one of you had a role to play because the challenges that they faced over the many months were difficult, and your support was very, very important to their success. I'd like to say a thank you to my Chief of Police colleagues and command staff. A special thank you to Chief Moore from San Joaquin County, who is here today. I should say Sheriff Moore. And congratulations to the entire training staff who have worked so very hard over these past 6 months to prepare these recruits for the career that awaits them. Most importantly, of course, I want to say congratulations to the graduates themselves. Well done for your hard work, your determination, your stick-to-itness, even in the face of tremendous adversity. Just say a few words, very briefly, about life perspective. I want to share this with the recruits. Recruits, life perspective number one. 99% of the people that you encounter in your day-to-day activities as a deputy or a police officer are good people. They're hardworking, law-abiding people. The 1%, unfortunately, will oftentimes take up much of your time, and it can become easy to be jaded. But remember, and always remember yourself at the end of the day, that the vast majority of people there in the communities we serve support you and thank you for the work that you do. A word about another life lesson, and that's the exercise of power. All of you know, whether you're in law enforcement or not, that these recruits, the moment they're sworn in, will have tremendous legal authority. In fact, the ultimate legal authority to take a life, if necessary. Something even the Supreme Court of the United States does not have, with an entire regimen of procedure and appellate law behind them. Use that executive power, exercise of power, very sparingly. Use it only when necessary. I think you'll find, and senior officers will tell you, that 99% of the time you can talk your way out of just about every situation that may confront you. But when you do need to use the power, use it decisively. Which brings me to the third life perspective. And that is when everything around you, deputies and officers, is chaos, take immediate charge of that situation. That's what you're sworn to do. That's what the community around you will expect you to do. Whether they're lawyers or doctors or homeless or just average citizens in the midst of an awful event, the moment that you arrive on scene, that you step from your car, you are in charge. Everyone, I assure you, will look to you to take charge. Plant the flag, restore order, bring calm, and demonstrate to everyone there at that particular event, whatever it might be, that law enforcement is in charge, and you're there to represent the people and bring order. Recruits, last, I ask this of you. Serve with honor, serve with respect, integrity, and compassion, and the community you serve will return the favor. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here, and congratulations to you and the recruits. Welcome.
Please welcome the commander of the Contra Costa County Office of the Sheriff Law Enforcement Training Center, Captain Jim Grotkow.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to recognize and celebrate the accomplishments of the recruits of the 173rd Academy class. But we would be remiss if we did not also recognize the family and friends and support systems that were in place to help these recruits make it through. First, I'd like to thank the family and friends who have supported each of these men and women through this arduous training program. Without your patience, understanding, love, and support, their journey would have been much more difficult, if not impossible. Thank you and welcome to our law enforcement family. Next, I'd like to express our gratitude to the many law enforcement organizations, educational institutions, businesses, and individual instructors who support our program by providing instructional resources, training expertise, and scholarship awards. Some of those very important contributors are present here today, and I would like to recognize them. From the Bay Alarm Company, Matt Westfall. The First Lady of the Sheriff's Office, Agnes Livingston. Under Sheriff Michael Caston. Assistant Sheriff Elise Warren. Assistant Sheriff Matt Schuler. Assistant Sheriff Mark Williams. Chief Alan Contando from the Antioch Police Department. Chief Thomas Chaplin from the Walnut Creek Police Department. Chief Mark Evenson from the Brentwood Police Department. Special Agent in Charge from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Dave Johnson. Chief Phil Cater from the Probation Department. Senior Consultant Don Lane from Post. Chief Guy Swanger from the Concord Police Department. Dean Natalie Hanneman from the Los Banos College. Chief Richard Lucero from the Fremont Police Department. Sheriff Steve Moore from the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office. Chief Pamela Roskowski from the University of California, San Francisco Police Department. And Chief Chris Spellino from the Windsor Police Department. I want to thank all these groups and individuals I've mentioned and commend you, for you have the most worthy investment with your support. You have invested in these men and women who are the safety and strength of our communities and the protectors of our freedoms and of this great nation. The intangible yet very real asset we call community capital has just significantly appreciated, and for that we thank you.